Man, Shembe crowned me, nigga, and made me look like a boss. Shembe crowned me, nigga, and my nigga throwing this, yeah, yeah. Throwing this, my nigga throwing this, yeah, yeah. Throwing this, man, Shembe throwing this, yeah, yeah. Throwing this, man, Shembe throwing this, yeah, yeah. Let me let you motherfuckers know. This is the part. This is the prayer. And this is the structure of the prayer. I'm gonna let you motherfuckers know. Make a request. And then we'll talk to those who are asleep and make my report and my request. It's a very interesting time in my life. I'm gonna let you motherfuckers know. This is to the NDAWANA family and NDAWANA'S bastard, the SHEMBE family, and letting you guys know who you are. And there's a spirit behind each bloodline. There is a spirit behind each bloodline. So when the bloodlines that exist in our heritage are basically, there's a spirit behind the bloodline that commissions the bloodline to preserve a set of principles and customs and traditions for the sake of the custodian of the bloodline. And I have to say it now that I'm the custodian, particularly of the NDAWANA bloodline. And the NDAWANA bloodline, NDAWANA'S bastard is a band called SHEMBE. So I want to talk about what a bastard is. A bastard is a person that's illegitimate but serves a particular bloodline. So somebody who's known to be part of a bloodline but is illegitimately so. Illegitimately so meaning not exactly according to the blood line. So it's kind of crazy. So that's what's up. So this is what's up. So Shembe is an illegitimate Ndawana, and I want to explain this to you guys. The Ndawana family that I've met now, you guys need to understand that we're living in a time where we were colonized, and we were indoctrinated to accept Christian doctrine. And this has come at the expense of our customs, heritage, and traditions. So what I've found about the Ndawana family now, they are Christianized and they're forsaken from, this is what I perceive, right? But fortunately, one, my half brother, Proud, he told me something that was very important, and it was inspired actually. He said it to me in a way. He told me about the story of Undawan and how the Nube came to the people there at the border of Botswana and said to them, "Hey, listen, guys, give me a place to stay." And the people, when he got there, they were being attacked and they're being oppressed by their enemies. The surrounding enemies were oppressing them. And he said, "No, give me a place and you will have the heads of your enemies." And at the end, the moment the people at that place gave him a place to stay and gave him his place, he became a king amongst those people. Ndawana became a king amongst those people. And the moment he was given a place there, the boys, the young boys, came running into the village with the heads of their enemies on their spears. And they were shouting, "Ndawana, Ndawana, Ndawana." Now, what I'm saying to you guys is that the purpose of the bloodline of Shembe was to adopt a man that would carry out the same principle. Only this time, it is to the Zulu people that had just been colonized by Britain, and say to them, "If you give me a place here and I become your king here, I will defeat your enemies." enemies. You will have your enemies' heads on a stick. Now, this is the claim I am making, so I'm letting you guys know this. I'm letting you guys know this. And I don't really have a request from the family, but besides the NDAWANA'S bastard family, which is SHEMBE, is you guys need to accept that I am the custodian of your bloodline, and you were adopted by my bloodline at the point in time where SHEMBE, your great-grandfather for most of you, was called to NDAWANA'S. So when he was called to NDAWANA'S, he became Silankata. When he came down from NDAWANA'S, and he found a place, Enanda, and he called it Ekpagameni. That was the promise to say, we will give you a place here, and I will defeat you. Will have your enemies on your spears. You will defeat your enemies that are oppressing you. And the enemy since then has always been the colonial force and the colonial power. So this is what I have to say to the family. This is the bloodline family. So what's important about the NDAWANA is that this is who the Bantu or Black Messiah chose to become. He chose to be born into this particular bloodline. And in the previous, you will see in some of my other clips that the spirit of this person is actually Mbebeta. That so the Messiah or the Christ is actually Mbebeta, who decided to become NDAWANA'S bastard. So that's the story. So this is claims. I'm letting you guys know. There'll be lots of supplications. There can be questions to be asked. It's okay. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna make the declaration. So I think before I do that, my only request is essentially NDAWANA'S bastard needs to understand who the owner of the bloodline is and who's the one, the spirit that gave them the heritage or the customs that they preserve today, and get the members of the family to relinquish their position as supposed leaders or supposed Inkosi Yasekpagamenis, people that wear the dress and present themselves to the congregation as Inkosi Yasekpagameni. Those people need to relinquish their position to me, because it does belong to me, and it is my custom, it is my heritage that I put in place, and I'm the custodian of it, because I'm the one that demonstrates that I know what is happening here. So, right, let's go to the clip. Right, so I've made supplications for the family. You guys can go into it. There's insights from a man called Mr. James. It's a traditional healer that I was taken to by one of the members of the congregation. This is pretty reliable, by the way, because this man was essentially the one that helped this man through a very difficult period in time. So the man leaves Butelesi, trusts this man with his life, and this was the first encounter I had with him, and this is what Mr. James explains the family dynamic, particularly on the NDAWANA'S bastard side, the Shembe side, and how the inheritance is actually mine, and how I need to get access to my inheritance, and how the family is aware of that, and all the people that are presenting themselves as leaders know for facts that there is someone that is coming that is the true custodian and owner of the work of a Masaret. So I'm announcing it to both sides of the family that got Christianized. And this is what's dope about life. The bastard, what we find, the bastard is the one that always honors the house. You know, sometimes, most of the time, the legitimate children don't don't do very well in honoring the house. And this is why we find with many of the bloodlines, many of the families, it's the illegitimate members of the family that actually uphold the principle behind that family. And in this case, Shembe does that very well. But now it's time for the kids to say, hey, know who the mnigazi of this thing is. So I'm gonna make the declaration here. Right? Let's make the declaration. Motherfuck Psalms 110. The gang, the seat warmers, the shadow, the witnesses, and the most honorable witness, as I Shembe, the all-powerful custodian of the regulator of life, the Bantu priesthood, sit at the right hand of the founder of life, Nkosese Pagamin, until his enemies are the dust beneath his feet. So we know who Obano's Peter, you know. So to the Ndawana family, it's like Shembe's Binto and I says, and I want to sing this song like, this is for the Christians, essentially, you know. I cannot heal this broken heart, Father Jesus. I cannot heal this broken heart, my yeah. I cannot heal this broken heart, Father Jesus. I cannot heal this broken heart, my yeah. I cannot heal this broken heart, my yeah. So give me joy in my heart, give me Shembe. Give me joy in my heart, amen. Give me joy in my heart, hear me Shembe. Oh, hear me Shembe, give me joy, amen. Oh, hear me Shembe, give me joy, amen. I cannot heal this broken heart, I follow Jesus, follow Jesus. Can I heal this broken heart? My, yeah, follow Jesus. I follow Jesus. I cannot heal this broken heart. I follow Jesus. I follow Jesus' broken heart, my yeah. So give me joy in my heart, hear me Shembe. So give me joy in my heart, amen. Give me joy in my heart, oh hear me Shembe. Oh hear me Shembe, give me joy, amen. Just Dirge is really a song that came at a point when I realized that, you know, growing up in Christian doctrine and Christianity, you know, I would read the Bible and I fell in love with Jesus and the story of Jesus. And by me trying to follow in that example, it caused so much heartache and pain. And then I met Shembe and he was like, it's okay, pa. That's the whole point. You fell into the trap. You became what people would call Jesus motherfucking Christ. Because you followed in Jesus' example. That's who you are, and that's why I set up this movement for you to make supplications for a man like you, a man that would attempt to implement the kingdom of heaven on earth and overthrow the current system of things. A man who would be in Dawana in the context of the Zulu people and the Bantu peoples. So this is the thing. So now I'm gonna talk to the gang Abalele and let the motherfuckers know that I've spoken to the family. I've put out the 7 communications to the congregations, and here they are. I'll let them know, you know, what even the Sangomas are saying, and what I am saying to the 7 factions, and how we're gonna unite the 7 factions and restore Ikona Lomden. So to the ancestors, I'm letting you guys know that I've done that. And now I'm gonna make the request to hook a nigga up, give the congregation into my hand, and let it be that, and let it be proven that Shembe is indeed NDAWANA'S bastard. Let's go to the hypothesis of this. So the claim that I'm making, that is evident, is that Shembe is NDAWANA'S bastard. What I've done is that I'm publishing this content to demand my inheritance and claim that it is my ancestors that are the ancestors of Shembe. I'm the one that adopted Shembe to become Tlansi Zilankata Dawana. And what I'm saying is that how I will know from you, Abalele Guti, it's true or not, is that if the congregation is given into my hand, then it is true that even the family, the legitimate family, knows that Shembe is NDAWANA'S bastard. And if I die and it's not given into my hand, then we must know for facts that there's no relation between the ancestors of Shembe and Dawana. And Dawana has nothing to do with Shembe. So it's up to you guys to decide. It's up to you guys. So hook a nigga up. Hook a nigga up. So that's my final statement.